Judy Wright with Gateways Counseling is joining us now for a look at some effective strategies to bettering your life. Judy, how did you come to settle on some of these strategies?
Yeah, good question. So based on my 30 years in education and training and research and talking with various of my peers, and then also kind of following my own clients and kind of looking at what worked and what didn't work.
Right, so a little bit of trial and error. And what are some of the patterns that seem to cross some of these domains?
Yeah, so three kind of underlying patterns that I've noticed. It doesn't really matter what you're dealing with. You usually have one or all of the three. And the first one is unawareness and understanding. So, we may have a pattern that we've been running for quite a long time, and we might know some of it, but some of the deeper stuff we might not know. Or we might not even know how to get out of it. That's one of them. And then dysregulation, that's, we're kind of running on fumes, we're really kind of stressed out, we're reactive. So we're really in that sympathetic nervous system. And, it can cause lots of mental disorder issues and also some health issues of like stroke or heart attack. And then finally, there's kind of the one where we might feel really helpless with our issues. We don't even know where to start, or we started and we just feel like we haven't been able to gain any ground with them.
Absolutely. And taking it right back to that, where do you begin to help people with some of these challenges?
So it is really breaking it down and trying to figure out, where or all and where to start with that. So if we're kind of looking with awareness and understanding, it's just kind of helping them to build that a little bit and develop some areas that can kind of tap in back into what they're doing. And then with dysregulation, it's really helping them to work with their parasympathetic nervous system. So we're working to cool that cortisol down and help to slow down that reactivity. And then with helplessness, it's trying to build, that you've got some personal empowerment and you feel like you've got some choice and you can make some movement.
Absolutely. And what are some of those specific strategies that could be applied to those different circumstances?
So with awareness and understanding, we will use psychoeducation to build some of the whys you're in there. And then some of the strategies are very similar. We're taking a look at, what's your triggers, what's your beliefs, what's your thought patterns, and we have them write them down so that you can process them better and then try to come up with the other side. With dysregulation, we're really working on probably things like mindfulness. It's been very proven to be effective to give us a little bit more distance and not be so reactive. Maybe some strategies from DBT or ACT. And then with helplessness, it's really chunking all that stuff down from overwhelm into small pieces and giving them a small space to start where they can really find some success.
Some really great tips here. Judy, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Oh, thanks, Janelle.